How are you? And welcome to today's tutorial whereby we are going to look at how to use Microsoft Excel to calculate and analyze the student's performance. And with me here, I have an Excel file which I've just prepared. And this file is from a school having 10 students in a class. And we can see we are supposed to fill the grade for every subject according to the performance. We are supposed to fill the total marks, average score, grade for the average score, the rank, that is the portion of a student, and the expectation of a student. And this expectation is just like the marks. So this sheet, I want us to make it an automatic sheet which will be calculating all these requirements automatically when you input the scores. And we have also another section down here. We are supposed to make this sheet calculate number of A's per subject, number of every grade per subject, and also the subject mean score should be calculated automatically. And down here again, we have a filter which we should use a formula, so that if you enter your expectation here, like students who met the expectation, list should pop automatically down here. So I have also sheet 2 here, which is linked to sheet 1. This sheet 2, I have made two tables. The upper table shows the range for every grade, and down here I have a grading system whereby simply interpreted it means that E starts from 0, D from 25, C starts from 40, 60 is where B is starting, and E starts from 80. And under that column, I have the remarks. Now, going to sheet 1, let's start by looking at the grades. So, to calculate the grades for mathematics, we are going to use a formula which is VLOOKUP. So, all formulas will start with the equal sign. So, this one is equals to VLOOKUP. This VLOOKUP, you will see the parameters that we are supposed to input. We need the lookup value. Lookup value is the score for mathematics, which is located in the column D and row 6. So we'll write there D6. Then you put a comma. The table array is found in sheet 2. So you come here. This is the table that we are going to use. You select these two. This table having two columns. The score will be searched in column 1, but the output that should be filled in that cell should be the grade. So that is column 2. So you put a comma here and then indicate 2. Then you close your bracket. Before you press enter, you must make Excel to be always looking for that table here. So we have to lock these cells, and that is to make it an absolute reference by selecting this table here, the formula, then press the F function, the function key, and then F4. So to insert the $sign, when you press enter, our student has a grade of A. Then you come to the corner here until your cursor turns to be a thin cross, then hold it and drag it downwards. You left click and then you drag downwards to apply the grades. Then you look at for the, let's also calculate for English, which is equals to lookup, that is VLOOKUP. Then the lookup value is found in F6, the column F, and row number 6. So F6, you put a comma. Table array is again our table here. Then you lock the table by pressing the function key and F4. Then you put a comma. And then column 2 is what we need. Then you close the brackets, press enter. You are done with that. Apply it downwards like that. Then move to the other one. Use the same formula, which is equals to VLOOKUP. The lookup value for Swahili is in H6, so you indicate H6. Put a comma. Table array is in this table here. Then you lock the cells, make it an absolute reference by pressing the function and F4 key, then comma, and then we need feedback from column 2. Then you close the brackets and press enter. Come here and apply downwards like that. Then the last subject is integrated science. So this one is equals to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. This one is equals to VLOOKUP, and the lookup value is found in J6. So J6, then comma, the table array where we get our grades is this one, and then you lock the table by putting the dollar signs before every notation, then put a comma, then we need a feedback from column 2, then close the bracket, press enter, then apply it downwards like that. Boom. We are done calculating the grades. For total marks, you are going to use the sum function. You are going to use the outer sum function, and so this one you will have to select the whole row from here for every student up to including where you need the total marks to be calculated. Then click this symbol here for auto sum. You can see it's already at 366. Now you can hold and apply downwards like that. You have calculated all the total marks. For the average score for every student, you will also be required to write a formula which is equals to average. Is equals to average, and we are averaging from mathematics up to the total marks. Then close the brackets and press enter. So we can see the average score for set. So this calculate the average. That one is equals to average. We are averaging from mathematics all the way to the integrated science. Then you close the brackets and then press enter. Then apply the downwards like that. Apply the downwards like that. So those are the average scores for every student. Know the percentage of the average, the grade for this average score percentage. You will need to input the VLOOKUP formula. So you say this one is equivalent to VLOOKUP, double click, and then the lookup value is in M6, that is the average score. So M6, you put a comma. The table array, you go to sheet 2, and then you select our table like that. Then we make it an absolute reference by pressing the function key, then F4, then you put a comma, then you put 2, and then you close the bracket, you press enter. So that is an A, then you apply it downwards like that. Now we're done with the grades. Let's look at the rank. We want to know which student is leading, and for you to know the student who is coming, who will become position 1, we are going to use the average percentage score. So we're going to use another formula, which is rank is equals to rank, and the number that we want to rank is found in M6. So you click here, then you put a comma, then you select M6. If Excel was to rank, then make an absolute reference again, lock the cells. So you press the F function and the function key and F4, then you close the bracket. And then you press enter. So this student will be position 1. If you drag it and apply like that, those are the scores of the students in order, and the expectation per student also can be calculated by use of we want to know whether the student has met the expectation, exceeded the expectation, or approaching the expectation. So we want to make Excel in the comments automatically from this particular table on row number 3. So we'll go back and say this one is equals to VLOOKUP lookup, double click, and then the lookup value is now we are going to use the average score. So you write that, and you put a comma, and then table array is in sheet 2. You select the whole of this table like that, and then after selecting this particular table here, you put let me just select this one from here to here. You lock these cells, you lock the cells, and by placing the dollar signs. Then the feedback this time round is required from column 3. Then you close the bracket and press enter. So we can see when a student scores 92, that student has exceeded the expectations. When you apply the downwards like that, it shows that student scoring grade of 10 and 9 is approaching expectation. And if you want to test this one to check if it is automatically calculating what we need, let us look at the list student here, the one at the bottom here, that is Damaris. And let me select and color it for the sake of learning. We can put that cell to be yellow. And we want to change the scores of Damaris and see what will happen. If Damaris is going to score 100% in mathematics, check what will happen to this grade when you click outside. It's already A, and Damaris is still in position 9. And if you make English to be 100 again, you'll find Damaris now is position 4. And all other grades are changing. Even the remarks have changed to meeting, from approaching to meeting. If Damaris also will score 100 in Kiswahili, you click outside, you see now Damaris is in position 2 and exceeding expectation. If Damaris is going to score 100 in the integrated science, and you click outside, now Damaris is position 1 and having a very strong A. So if you change also for others, like who is position 3 here now? Position 3 is this one, and position 3 is this one, position 4. Let's look at these marks and establish the ones which are having almost the same marks. So we have 67 and 72. If I can select these students here, that is Ian and Jane, and maybe we give it a different color as for the sake of studies or discussion. You'll find that let's give that color. We want to make these two students to have the same marks. So 67 and 72, there is a difference of 5. So if we can add 5 marks to this one, let's say integrated science, she scored 65, and you click here, you will find this one will be having 271, this one 272. Let us add 1 mark for Ian. So let's make this one 67, and now Ian and Jane will be having the same marks, and you will see they have the same position 5, and therefore we don't have position 6. So we go to 7, and they are meeting the expectation. So that is how you calculate, you make this Excel sheet be functional. Make sure you subscribe YouTube Blue Drops 254 so that you can get part 2, which we are going to discuss on how to count these grades automatically. How many grades do we have in mathematics? How many days do we have in mathematics or English and something like that? How to calculate the mean score. And then how to filter students by expectation, such that if you type the word meeting here, a table will appear down here automatically showing the list of those students who have met the expectation. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Let's meet next time.